The Sly Meet on this beautiful night right here at midnight. This right here is my review on Stargirl season 3, episode 6. A good episode, Stargirl. More of a build-up episode, what's to come and what's going to happen during next episode, but still a good solid episode. This show always keeps me entertained. I enjoy it so much. Right here, like pretty much this episode, I say is pretty much once again we get a saga again of the Cameron and Courtney storyline. So Cameron and Courtney, we see them being together and all that, and like she's pretty much trying to help him maintain his powers, learn how to he can control his powers, how he can maintain them. So that's pretty much what he's learning for the most part, like how to maintain his powers and all that and everything. So that makes of course, like I said, that makes very stuff very interesting and all that because Mike and not Mike, but Pat and Barbara see like, oh, okay, oh my goodness, like, wow, Courtney's gone, she's gone already. Then that's when Barbara tells me, yeah, she's been hanging out with Cameron. So of course Pat's up in arms about it. He's wondering like what's going on and everything. Why is he hanging out with Courtney so much? So you know that really brings him up and around. So they end up meeting with Cameron's grandparents and all that. And of course they heard from Cindy that he does have that all of them do have the same have the same ice power just as Cameron does. So they sit down, have a talk. The talk seems well and everything like that. And Courtney, of course, is very upset with her parents for doing that and all, but they're just saying looking out for him. And Barbara's telling him love can't blind you and all. Love anybody can be blinded by love and all that. So of course, and I already talked about my last video. I did my review on it. Yes, it really can. Love can blind you and all that. I know for sure it does blind you with certain kind of things. So with her, we're seeing what I'm interested with the storyline going to go with her and Cameron. How it's going to happen. What's going to go on? Is he going to find out what happened to his dad? That they're responsible for his dad being dead? And I know that can create a whole bunch of chaos and mayhem. So man, it's gonna be very interesting. Like I said, I'm loving this whole storyline with them too, with Courtney and Cameron being together. So I don't know if she's gonna how long is the secret not gonna come out? How I'm interested to see how long can Courtney keep the secret from Cameron about what really happened to his father. And he still doesn't know that she is Stargirl as well. People forget that he doesn't know that she has powers herself. So that's definitely gonna definitely gonna stir up a lot of confrontation. Now I can't wait. Like I said, I'm loving this episode. Actually, I didn't know it was actually 13 episodes of Stargirl. I just looked at it online, so I know it ends this November. But like I said, I thought it was gonna stay on longer than that. But like I said, I'm still enjoying it. Like I said, we're only episode 6. It's finna be episode 7. So man, we still got a lot more to go. Still got way a lot more to go before the end of the season. But I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. Also, in the beginning of the episode as well, we do see Rick is actually learning how to use Iron Man now that he has it full time. Now he's 24/7 Iron Man, so he's learning to use his strength and all that, and learn how to use it, control his powers. And all. Now that he has this super strength all the time. So interesting where that storyline goes with him now that he has the whole Iron Man, thing all the time, not just the hour. He has it 24/7. So interesting to see how he maintains that, is able to keep up with that. So can't wait to see how that goes. Also, as well, not to get off the reviews, but shout out to Justice King in the comment section. She always give me, if, not give me advice, but always tell me clues. Also, as well, I got to shout you out right here on my video. Definitely, you always tell me what was up, and you gave me some information. I actually forgot about what happened when I'm talking about later on this video about what happened in season 1 and everything and all that. So, yes, but also like as well. Takeem and Mike are still trying to get Sydney to join their team, trying hard as they may to get her to join the team and everything like that. And she turns them down once again about joining the team. So once again, they struggled. They even asked Pat's. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot this guy's name to the character's name. As well. So many, like I said, it's always like Jess is always telling me here in the comment section. So many characters on this show. It's hard to remember like everybody. So many characters on this show, but the guy that pretty much the mechanic guy. They asked the mechanic guy his advice on women and everything, and he's just like, yeah, I can help you out with it. I had a crush on a woman and all and everything like that. But Takeem and Mike are not on that. They're not trying to, on a crush or something like that, getting involved relationship wise with Sydney. They just want to know how to way to persuade her to get her to join the team. But it goes very funny segment, like only pretty much good comedy part of this episode. So very funny with that part. So when they try to ask him for advice, he gives them love advice instead of other advice about how to get a girl and everything like that. So that doesn't go too well off of them. But I'm interested to see how this is gonna work, this dynamic between those two. And I think it's something might happen where Sydney does end up joining them and helping them out in some kind of way. So You know, also as well, Yolanda. Got to talk about Yolanda. Yolanda, goes to the pastor, tells her forgive her for her sins, what she finna do, because she sees Sydney has a gambler's laptop, and she just, Yolanda's always had her, issues in her arms up and guard up about Sydney. She always had her differences with her and all that. So, and long story short, it gets to a head of collision. They fight, they get into it, and then Rick jumps in where Rick finds out they're fighting, and then it's like a 2-on-1 bout and everything like that. Then Courtney comes and just breaks it up, and that's when Cindy tells him, hey, she knows about Cameron and his powers, and she's helping him train and all that. He's saying, hey, when he finds out what you did to his father, and no, it's not gonna be a good look for you. And she says, of course she says out of spite and all that because Cindy's angry, but she says, hey, I hope he wins and all that and everything and all. And also they find out about Sydney having her powers, her struggling with that, with the whole thing with what dragging what father did to her, like she's turning alien or something like that. So she's wondering, they're wondering how they can help her and all and everything. She said she doesn't want their help. That's one reason why she took the laptop so she could find the clues or something like that to cure it and stop it and everything like that. So she doesn't trust her. They said you're helping out Cameron. You're trying to show him love and all that. And he's crazy and all that. So like I said, so once they find out about that, Yolanda and Rick, they just say along with Beth, they figure out like they feel like hey, maybe Sylvester lead the team, you shouldn't and all that. Since you're helping out Cameron, Courtney says fine, she's cool with it. Like I said, she's trying to enjoy herself being Courtney instead of Stargirl, so she's loving it. And all that. Like I said, I'm interested still where that storyline goes with her and oh my god, I kept forgot his name, but her and Cameron. Interested to see where it goes with her and Cameron. So, she decides, she wants to go ahead and lead the team. Also, Beth has this thing where her parents, she doesn't want her parents to be on the same, like, on the team with them anymore. Still, she blocked their number and everything as well and all that. She don't want her parents to call no more or anything like that. But she's kind of hurt about it and starting to question her judgment when she asks Yolanda. And, of course, we all know about Yolanda's, past with her parents. She doesn't really get along with them like that. But, she says, hey, your parents are cool, though. Your parents are great. So, that's why I feel like it's gonna come in the end. I feel like it's clues during the end of the season. She's gonna need her parents and rely on them. So I think it's gonna backfire on her. Trying to separate her parents from the business and all and everything like that. I mean, not from the business, from the superhero stuff. I think it's gonna come back and backfire on her for separating her parents. So now we're gonna talk about, of course, my girl Jess on the comment section got a shout out again what she was talking about. So I feel like, like she was saying, like, just telling me, and Starman finally says it about the whole thing. We has a talk with Courtney saying, hey, I know what love can be fine about love. But he was talking about my sister and Brainwave. They were together and all that. And Brainwave wasn't like the Crocs, wasn't like the Shade. It wasn't like Sydney. He wasn't redeemable or anything like that, I thought maybe, Brainwave has sabotaged my sister's brain, done something to her, why does she like this guy so much and everything like that? And he just talks about the struggle with that and everything like that. So, like I said, he ends up by convinced by Icicle. He ends up, Brainwave ends up killing her by Icicle gets in Brainwave's head and ends up convincing him to kill his sister and everything like that. Brainwave convinced, Starman's sister ended up getting killed by Brainwave because Icicle convinced him to and all that. So it just sets up so bad and everything like that. But he said for a while he thought it'd be good because they had a son Henry together, which was his nephew and everything like that. So it just really hurt him and all that because, like I said, after that, Henry was his only family left after that and all. So it just was like, wow, and everything. And of course, Courtney talks about in season 1, talks about how Henry did sacrifice himself to save all them and everything like that. So man, just like, sad and all that. He was just, that's why he was saying, hey, go with your gut, trust your gut. You feel like things can work at Cameron, maybe you can fix with him. But with his sister, like, it didn't work out for her, like Brainwave, as we clearly saw, like, in season 1, Brainwave looked like he was good. He was going on a good path, but then he went right back to being evil and everything like that. End up, of course, killing his own son. So, so that's what happened. So like I said, Starman, pretty much gives the in and out, pretty much saying his sister was just in love. She just loved Brainwave so much that it pretty much killed her. So not pretty much literally killed her, but she loved him so much that she didn't see it coming when he ended up killing her and all that. So wow, so pretty much that ends the episode, and then We get to the end of the episode. Beth shows the camera of, I believe, like I said, it's Mr. Bones. I think is the one, of course, controlling everything, spying on everything like that. And they're finally up on the clues, showing with the laptop that Mr. Bones can see everything. He's spying on everybody. So it shakes up the next episode where they're all trying to fight the cameras along with Stargirl. Like I said, Rick and Yolanda. So trying to figure, pretty much trying to figure out who it is and everything like that. And they're taking down all the cameras. So shade will be a good episode next week. Definitely a good episode. Hopefully we get more of Sydney this next episode as well. I wonder what's up with her and her character. But I believe Mike and Takeem might be the ones that end up finding the cure to helping her out and actually getting by making a wish with Thunderbolt. That might be a way how she gets cured and everything, and um that's how she's able to get back to normal. I feel like they'll definitely be the reason for that, and they'll have something to do with that. I think that's gonna work in her favor when having Takeem and Mike trying to want her to join the team. I believe they'll help her in getting her cure and getting her ability straight. So that's my prediction on that with her story and what's gonna happen with that. And I believe it is gonna come down to a battle between Cameron when Cameron finds out what happened and all that. But I believe when it's all said and done in the end, I believe Cameron will be a good guy and will end up, helping them out in the end of this season. Will end up becoming a good guy, more like an anti-hero. But I believe he will turn villain once he finds out what happened to his father through the hands of Courtney and the rest of them. But I believe when it all said and done in the end, he'll be a good guy as well. So that's my predictions on what's gonna happen this season in the next few episodes and everything like that. So But like I always say, if you like the content, please don't hesitate to like the subscribe button. This is Sly Media. This is my review on Stargirl season 3, episode 6. So y'all stay tuned for me next week when I do my review on Stargirl. But stay tuned next after this, cause I'm finna do my review on She-Hulk. If you're a fan of She-Hulk, stay tuned for that. It just had its finale, so I'm definitely gonna talk about that. A lot of stuff went on that with that review of She-Hulk. So stay tuned for that. My review on She-Hulk is coming up right next. But this is Sly Media. Y'all have a good night and enjoy life.